Hello, everybody. This is the Gamer from the Slaughter, and with our lovely guest.
You thought I was only relegated to the Mario RPG stream. You were wrong, good sirs. I'm everywhere. I'm like an infection. Or a fungus infection. Huh.
Yeah, beware of his spores. I hear they're very, very painful.
Yeah. Hello, I am One Up Mushroom. As mentioned before, you probably heard of me from the Super Mario RPG Let's Play that I occasionally guest star with this fellow here. And I also, yeah, I don't really do much aside from this.
Yep, and we have both seen Nintendo's press conference, or Nintendo Direct,
Yeah,
to be exact.
we've seen the 42-minute version, so just in case, you know, be like, well, wait, you're not gonna watch the like 24-hour version? Like, no, we don't have that much time. I'm sorry.
I mean, even though I sat through all of it.
I did. Okay, I don't need your sauce, Gray Mortal. I don't need the shade. Okay.
It's all good. It's all good. You don't need to watch the, you don't really need to watch the 7-hour ones anyway. The Direct's all really all you need.
Yeah. So, can we?
Yep.
How about we do just like general, like non-spoilery talk first? Just general, like short version.
Yeah, but first I feel we should do like a background check, cause I feel it's better to do a background check so people know, like say our experiences with like this franchise or this company, cause I don't want it to be like I'm talking like I know everything about this country when I have a little experience with it, you know?
Okay.
Alright, so my background with Nintendo is that I've been playing Nintendo games ever since I was a little kid, starting with the SNES when I was like 3 with Super Mario World. I've been playing Nintendo quite a lot ever since, and I'm still a proud Nintendo fan to this day.
Oh, okay. I get you now. Okay, I too have grown up with the big N, as it were. I actually started with a NES, like a Nintendo Entertainment System that my grandma got when I was like, I want to say like 4. And we would play the first 3. We had the first 3 Marios, Zelda 2, I think. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Zelda 2, Metroid, and then we had the Super Nintendo, which of course had the classics like Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, Donkey Kong Country, Mario World, and even Mario All Stars. I don't have that anymore because when we moved, it got lost in the shuffle, which wounded me deeply to this day. Especially when I started getting like, I think everyone goes through this where like you get like a fixation, like an obsession with getting the old classics, like physical copies of them. I had them when I was like young, like 10, and I was like, I gotta play the old ones. I had this physical copies. Emulation doesn't do it, man. I gotta have the physical stuff, bro.
Same here.
Yeah. I have to say, I did grow up more. As I grew up more and more, when I got older, I did rely more on like the GameCube era, like Smash Brothers Melee, Luigi's Mansion, Mario Sunshine, Wario World. Hell, even Metroid Prime, I played a bit. I wasn't good at it, but I played it. Then there's the Wii, of course, and I did kind of like drift away from Nintendo when I got into when it came to the Wii U, not because, well, actually before the Wii U, like around the Wii era, not because it was most because I was a teenager. I had more, I could afford more things. I could branch out into other consoles like Sony and so I could buy more stuff, and also like just with the way things are going with the video game industry in a whole. I'm not really interested generally in like the new games because, well, have you heard of the shit they're trying to do with the cloud system?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, let's just say I'm not really into that. I have my I have my physical Donkey Kong Country. I have my physical games. They're pretty good. They're old. They're nostalgic. I don't need the new stuff. I'm not in, you know, not interested like that.
Yeah, that's all good.
And that's where I'm at right now. Like, even Nintendo's kind of getting into it with the whole like SNES library they have going on with the, you know what I'm talking about, right? With the eShop.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, pretty much Netflix for a Netflix type system where you have 20 games, which aren't even that. Thank you, Carl, for your contribution. Anyway, what I'm getting at is 20 games is not an effective library to charge like $20 for. Is all I'm saying. Like, I don't know. And I kind of, but yeah, that's my experience with Nintendo. Love Nintendo. Grew up with it. Mario was, of course, my main jam, as you might figure. But I also, kind of grew to love the other games like Star Fox and Kirby and of course Legend of Zelda and the Donkey Kong games. I was all around. I'd say I'm a pretty well-rounded Nintendo head. There you go.
Not as much as me. I
Okay,
play Fire Emblem and
I
Pokemon.
don't need a. Okay, this is not a shroom measuring contest. If you get what I'm saying, all right. I don't. Okay. So now that we have now that we have established our background, or I guess we just talked
Our
about
history
I like
with
this
Nintendo.
diamond. Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, do you wanna give your short opinion before getting into the dirty details, or do you want me to, or what?
As far as my opinion on Nintendo so far, I think they are making like some decent steps up. They're still making some mistakes. Like, as far as the online thing, like their online service so far, the price just to have online connectivity seems more fair than what Sony and Xbox is offering, but like some of the extra stuff doesn't really make it, like, it doesn't really feel like it's worth paying that much money for.
Yeah.
As far as my understanding.
Yeah. In general.
But
oh, go ahead.
yeah, like as far as like how I feel about like the kind of gamer I am, I kind of like all kinds of games. I just want my games. I need my games.
Yeah.
I prefer them physical. I don't mind if they're new. I don't mind if they're old. It's all good. I just love games.
Yeah.
But
I
gotta admit, like, I am pretty nostalgic for the older games though. Like, cause there's so much back before that I missed. I find myself going back to, and I'm enjoying a lot. Like, hell, I'm even going back to playing like, some older NES titles. Just feels a little refreshing. So sometimes like I find myself like spending like a few minutes, like 10 minutes, trying to conquer Super Mario Bros. Sometimes I'm playing either Paper Mario or Super Mario Sunshine or Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I don't know, it's just something about Nintendo before seems pretty cool.
Yeah, because it's old.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, everything old is better, obviously. We're those kind of gamers. You have your warning now, audience. That's your warning.
Yeah, I don't think it's that old, but I guess I guess it's more of a problem with newer games nowadays that lack something that the older games had that made them fun. I feel a lot of newer games
I don't know.
seem cool. It's like they're trying to be cool, but they're not as fun. Nintendo seems to be one of the exceptions to that I see nowadays.
Well, I mean, it depends on what you mean when you say video games nowadays, because if you're referring to the AAA video game companies, I agree wholeheartedly with you, but if you're talking like indie stuff, like hell, there's a lot of indie. Actually, the indie game is where the real money is, in my opinion. You have stuff like Dropsy the Clown, or you have Tabletop Simulator, which is what?
Dropsy the Clown.
It's a,
I actually do want to try
it's
that
a
out, though.
dude. Okay, I'd say get it on. Do you have GOG.com? Do you have Get Portal Games?
Yes.
It's on sale for like $2.49. Get it. You will not regret it. That is a beautiful game. It is a legitimately beautiful game.
Digital Devolver hacking our conversation.
I know,
Love these guys.
Motherfucker. Well, speaking of Digital Devolver, you have like Hotline Miami 2. You have like Shovel Knight. You have.
They were responsible for Shovel Knight.
No, they weren't. I'm just giving examples of like.
What?
No, I'm just giving examples of like how I think video games are doing really well nowadays. I just think if you're Sensuous Blade, I think it's like Sensuous Sacrifice or whatever. The new
Hellblade.
Yeah, Sensuous Sacrifice. Yeah, that's I heard that's doing very well for a game like that. I mean.
Yeah.
And again,
I'm honestly pretty happy for the developer team, considering what they went through before, like coming to that game, and now to see they even got picked up by Microsoft. I see they deserved
Didn't
it.
they say Enslaved? Did they make Enslaved like Odyssey to the West or something? Wasn't it? Or Beautiful Joe?
I don't know. No, I think Beautiful Joe is Capcom.
Oh, well, yeah, but like Capcom's a publisher. I don't know.
They're a developer.
Yeah, but they also publish games too. Like they also or maybe I don't know. Wow, we isn't this a good sign? We've already devolved. We already strayed off topic.
Yes, we have.
And the irony is, when I asked for your general opinion of Nintendo, I was talking about the Direct video. I was talking about the presentation.
You want to know how I feel about it? They had no Travis.
God.
No Travis Strikes Back.
God damn.
Here I go, mentioning Grasshopper Manufacturer again.
God damn it.
I just love those guys.
I don't know.
Suda.
I have no idea.
Hire me.
In my.
But anywho.
Yeah, but alright.
Oh, go on.
General opinion on Nintendo in general. The games are still very good. I've played demos of Mario Odyssey. That's a fun game from what I've played. I think they're doing very strong in the game department. When it comes to everything else, they're kind of backwards dinosaurs. I do not care for how they treat their copyright, especially when it comes to YouTube.
Same here.
There's a reason why you can only watch Mario RPG on Switch. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't appreciate that they seem to be. It seems less like they're money grubbing AAA publishers, but they're really not. They're just so behind the times that they're catching up.
Indeed, they're trying.
Yeah. Especially when it comes to the whole cloud. They have their own little cloud game service with the whole NES Classic Library thing.
Yeah, but I feel that's also a kind of a strength when it comes to AAA games, because seeing quite a bit of AAA games nowadays, I would honestly pick Nintendo over quite a lot of the open world game stuff and battle royale stuff that
I mean,
been pumping out.
I'm not saying they're as bad, but I am saying they have their flaws. They're not.
Yeah, they definitely have their flaws.
I also really don't appreciate how they handled the whole NES Classic and SNES Classic debacle. The fact that they had to. Well, I mean, the fact that they deliberately made limited supplies of the consoles.
That, yeah.
And they made it so that the fucking scalpers can get them all up and sell them for extremely ludicrously high prices. and that really sucks because those looking to get like Earthbound, like say you want to get like the SNES Classic because it has Earthbound and Donkey Kong Country and Contra 3 and all these games for a relatively cheap price of $80 because, well, fuck, Earthbound alone costs like $200 these days. You can't do that now because the fucking, the fucking scalpers already have them for like, they got them all. Or if they don't have them all, like, they got a pretty good chunk of them, and they're not unless they have started making more of them. Yeah, I just don't really agree with that. I mean, it kind of sucks because the one reason to get an SNES Classic is now pretty much moot because they're all cost like $400 now.
Indeed.
Or do they?
Golly.
Did they make more of them? Do you know if they made more of them?
I know they were going to make more of them. Like,
Well,
I have read about that.
going to make more. Yeah, and EA is going to camper down on the loot boxes. Bullshit.
We shall see.
Yeah. And for my...
I will say though.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I will say though, Nintendo's presentation, I say it was actually like pretty good in general. Because comparison to the others, it was definitely not as boring. It was very straightforward. Similarly to which one? Xbox. Similarly to Xboxes, but I guess that's Nintendo Direct for you.
Yeah.
And
It's direct.
true. And I'm glad. I'm happy for that. Because golly, they did not have a concert for one thing, which is good because so many of them kept having some concert.
Wait, are you saying that people go to E3 not for the concerts? What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, we came for the games.
That's
games.
bullshit. Wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I mean, the concerts were good, but we came for the games.
No. What are you talking about? We come for the concerts. They want to listen to music. It's called E3 because entertaining electronic concerts. It should be C3. Concert.
No, I do not buy that. But I do know one thing's for sure, which I must bring up quickly. I am satisfied that Atlus had made a trailer for Catherine Fullbody. A plus Atlus. Or rather, no, you get a C because you didn't do Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Okay.
That's one thing I did not like about this direct. They did not elaborate more on that.
I mean, they probably did, but again, it's like the 24-hour total version.
No, I sat through all of it and they never mentioned it.
I've only done the direct, so this is my general. I think it was pretty good. The library of games especially is very strong. I like that they have a good variety. I like that they're bringing a lot of third-party games onto the stream. I like that they're doing more. Switch. Sorry. I like that they're porting games like Captain Toad and all those. And I do, especially for one certain game, but we'll get to that when we get to that. It's a spoiler.
We'll save that for last.
Yeah, we will. I do. Again, Nintendo was very good when it comes to like actual games. Like I said before, and I'm just really excited. So should we get into the first one?
Yeah.
It's called Daemon X Machina.
I want that game so much. Like, it is just me. It's just one of those games that just seemed like it was made for me. That No More Heroes, Shin Megami Tensei, my friend Pedro with the blood banana, and this game, Daemon X Machina. Oh, I think it's related to the X series of games that Nintendo has made, like X, and then Xscape, the DSiWare. I played that one. It was actually pretty cool. I was pretty invested in it. I don't know if this is related to that in any way. If it is, that's cool, but for what it is, I am honestly very, very interested in it. plus it looks good. Like, I love cell shaded games, and this is a very good looking cell shaded game, and with mechs.
It looks cool to me. I mean, you're about what you all are about to find out very quickly is I'm not the most diverse gamer. Like, I have a certain genre of games I like. That's it. But this looks pretty cool. It has there is a heavy metal-esque energy to it, which, yeah, the music.
I know.
But not even to the message, not even to the music. Like, it's very fast-paced, energetic, and very, like, frantic.
Yeah.
It just looks cool.
I'm going to enjoy that game. It seems like a lot of fun.
Alright, next up is Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
I still want to play that because I have played the first one and I honestly enjoyed it a lot. It was actually pretty cool. And honestly, I don't know how people feel about the voice acting, but then I don't care. I honestly like the voice acting. I thought it actually gave it a bit of an identity to the first Xenoblade. Did not play this X one. Still want to play the X one while I still have a Wii U. And then there's 2. I've been meaning to get 2, but I'm broke, so yeah, but I'm still interested in it though.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really my thing. I'm not really into those type of games. I heard that the Xenoblade games are known for being very, very like loaded with like content, in the sense that like the dev team thought of everything. Like there's so much. I want to say programming, but like apparently you could like witness certain scenes at certain times of the day, and you get like a different like variety. Yeah, it's very, I don't know. I'm trying to
Like there are different like variety in terms of like the environment changes sometimes when it's day and night, and then some enemies. Yeah, that actually did, put an interesting spin on the game. I remember this area with the snow
feels more alive.
and the crystals.
That's what I was trying to say. It feels, there's so much programming. It's one of the games feel like very alive. As in, like, it feels like it's constantly changing, evolving. Like whenever you play, it's not not static.
Yeah, it's magical.
Yeah, damn right it is. Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's all I got on Xenoblade 2, Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Yeah. All I have to say is the new DLC looks good. Like, I always appreciated that Xenoblade is kind of one of the darker Nintendo titles. Hell, they cursed in Xenoblade 1. Not too strongly, but just the fact that there's a Nintendo game with actual cursing in it is interesting to me. And blood and death. So that that this franchise definitely has my eyes on it.
Okay, let's go Pokemon. Let's go Pikachu, and let's go Eevee, I think.
Eevee. I can't say I'm interested in it. Like, to me, these games kind of exemplifies what's been wrong with Pokemon recently to me. Cause one of the things that mainly attract me to Pokemon is not only the variety of the Pokemon themselves, but all the strategy that can be used amongst them. Like, it could be wicked fun playing this game with friends. But what's kind of making it a little hard to engage is that's not fun to play alone. And if you want to be good at beating your friend's ass in this game, you gotta be able to train by yourself. And so far like Sun and Moon, it doesn't really have a lot that interests me, and it seems like it'd be to me it feels like if I play that, it'd be like kind of almost like a chore at this point. Like, I feel Pokemon peaked when it was at the black and white phase, because it seemed like it was definitely invested in itself. with story, with its characters, now even some of the Pokemon, and even like the themes that the game surround. It was very interesting, and then it felt like it died down quite a bit in X and Y. X and Y was okay, but that's the best I could say about that. But looking at like Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, it feels like those problems I had with X and Y and Sun and Moon increased even further. And I'm not talking about the graphics. The graphics look good, but it's like the gameplay is even simplified, and in a way it's where I guess it could be good for beginners, because I can understand if that's the case, then okay, good. Because I heard this is not supposed to be the next gen, which I'm honestly kind of happy about. But I hope the next gen isn't like this, because I don't even know what to say if they actually make it like that.
From what from what I've seen, it's very gimmicky when it comes to controllers. Like it is interesting to see how even Pokemon now has adopted like the whole motion control side of Nintendo with the whole Pokeball thing that you can throw, or you can apparently play the entire game with that Pokeball, and it even has its own Mew for your very first. Yeah, it's cool. I don't know. I'm used to playing Pokemon solo, so you pretty much had to do it in the old games, didn't you? I mean, that's what I remember. So I'm used to playing Pokemon as first player.
Yeah, I've been playing Pokemon ever since Pokemon Gold, and I basically kept up since then.
Again, it looks. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just very. This looks cool. Very cool.
It's all good. This is basically the gist. We just give our opinions and stuff.
Okay, Super Mario Party. This one actually looks interesting.
Indeed,
Oh, go ahead.
Like, I am very happy that, honestly, I'm happy they scrapped the car, because it wasn't the same, and it wasn't really as fun.
At the same time, I do kind of think I think the car was necessary, because there's only so many ways you could do, like, oh, Mario hits a block and walks across a board. Like, say what you want about the car, that brought a new dimension. That did bring that brought something new different to the franchise that it needed. But I do like how in Super Mario Party we're kind of going back to basics. I think the idea that you can apparently alternate your Switch screens. Apparently, I think that's it's multiple consoles, right? You can connect to multiple consoles. Is that what I'm getting from this, or?
I think that's one of the modes at which allows you to do that. I'm not exactly sure how it works though.
It looks cool. I mean, again, there I go again. I like that you can play as a Goomba now. And apparently you can also play as Donkey Kong and even Bowser, and I think that's pretty cool, but... could you play
I
as
think
Bowser?
that's cool too.
Could you?
Yeah.
Oh, so you...
Wait, no, you could only play as Bowser in a way in Mario Party 10.
Okay.
But I kind of hate the Goomba, because they could have used Pauline
What
on
the
Nintendo.
The Goomba. Goomba looks cool.
It doesn't even have hands!
You know what I am personally rooting for Shy Guy. That guy's awesome.
Ooh, you brought back Pauline, Nintendo. Same with tennis. Pauline, come on. More love for Pauline. She is awesome. Pauline.
You have a theme? Oh, never mind. What? You like mayors or something? You like New Donk?
No,
City
she's just...
girls? New Donk City! New Donk!
No, she's just cool, man. She's just cool.
I mean, I do like her new character race, or well, for more appropriately, her character, finally getting a character. I do like how she finally has a character after all these years.
Yeah, well, she made appearances in the Mario vs. Donkey Kong games.
Yeah,
the
as
minis
a
one.
prop, as a.
Pretty much.
I mean, not to be sexist. I mean, she was literally there to exist. In Mario Odyssey, she has her own. She has power. She has agency. She's her own character. She not only runs the city, but she also sings on her downtime. She has things to do.
Yeah, but she was Mario's first. She's Mario's first.
All right. And again, the mini games look pretty cool. I have to say, Mario Party 5 still has my favorite of the mini games. Like that.
Yeah, I loved Mario Party 5.
That will be the peak Mario Party for me, anyway.
Same here. I loved Mario Party 5. I played it a lot when I was a little boy. Like, all the different modes. I played the hell out of that game. The mini games were awesome too. One of my favorites was the mech one. That one was awesome. Like, badass. At least it felt badass when I was playing it back then.
Yeah,
So next game.
Yep, Fire Emblem 3. Hold on. Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Three Houses. Again, I'm not really a Fire Emblem guy. Hate to say it, guys.
But I am.
So what do you think?
I think it looks real good. Like, I started on the Sacred Stones, and I honestly enjoyed it quite a bit. Erica continues to be my most favorite. Erica continues to be my most favorite Fire Emblem character, to this day. And then there's Awakening, and then sadly did not get to play Fates because I honestly still think they should have definitely turned that into one game. So, and I know it's out there, so I'm gonna wait until I'm able to get my hands on it. So, the most recent one that I've played is Shadows of Valencia. I'm not that far in it, but I'm enjoying it a lot so far. Yeah, I honestly do like the whole dungeon crawling mechanics. I honestly think that was very, very interesting and a very good, I know it's not that new, but I guess the way they're executing it in different from like how it because I know it's like a remake of not just a remake, a remaster of an original, like the, what's it called? Oh right, Fire Emblem Gaiden. I know it's a remaster of Fire Emblem Gaiden, which is interesting in itself. And I'm aware that that one also had dungeon crawling mechanics, but still, like, I think this is a good update from that game. I mean, I won't say too much. Take that with some grain of salt because I hadn't played the original Fire Emblem Gaiden, but for what it is, I think it's pretty good. Like, a very, very solid game. And so far, the themes in it interest me a lot on the matter of, let me see if I can try to remember. On the matter of too much control can stifle the people, and basically has the potential of turning them into, practically drones of the state. I wish they're barely really free and only there to serve, the kingdom. And then the other one, where there's not enough control, there's too much freedom, to where it's basically practically anarchy, to where it's basically anything goes, at which there's a lot of chaos in that country. A lot of depravity. And I think and so far, from my understanding, the game seems to be offering a good analysis of All right, like the need for structure and the need for the opposite of opposite case, like the need for structure, like balancing structure and freedom, basically balancing structure and freedom, and
Between order and chaos,
yeah, I guess that's basically
or
the thing.
anarchy and like an organized. I don't know.
Anarchy or republic or democracy, whatever. But yeah,
Or just organized government in general.
yeah. But I'm droning on about a game that's not even shown in the presentation. So far, Three Houses looks very, very interesting. It seems like they brought back more than just the dungeon crawling mechanics. And seeing that this would technically be the first Fire Emblem console games ever since like Path of Radiance or Radiant Dawn, both of them, I can understand the need for that change. And so far, for what I've seen, it seems like something worth being excited for. If I can expect the same kind of masterful touch in this game as most, if not all, Fire Emblem games usually have in terms of story and character, this shall likely be a good game. I, for one, am excited.
Well, I'm glad you are, man. Again, like Fire Emblem's not really my thing, but hey, if you're excited for it, then I'm excited for you being excited.
Oh, you.
Oh, sorry. Okay, now we're getting into the third-party games. Starting with Fortnite.
Honestly, I think that's a good move for Nintendo, because me, I don't give a damn about Battle Royale games. Not one that interests me so far, but I still think it's a good move for them to have Fortnite, especially seeing how popular it is right now. And a lot are attract more people to them, especially since you get to play that on the go.
Yeah, I think it's kind of, I mean, honestly, the only bad that I can say is so that it's not even Nintendo's fault. Do you hear about the shit Sony pulled? Where apparently if you have a Fortnite account on PS4, yeah, you can't play it on any other non-Sony console. Or non-PS4 console anyway. So if you want to try your Fortnite account on Nintendo Switch, you gotta get a new one. That PS4 one that you play on the PS4, yeah, it's no longer valid.
Unfortunately, it kind of sucks when game companies be a bit.
Fuck
Yeah.
you, Sony.
G. Yeah. But at least it's a sign of Nintendo trying some better business practices as far as third party goes. They're actually doing a very decent job.
Yeah, they have been kind of picking up the slack when it comes to third party in the recent years, haven't they?
Yeah, such as having more mature games in their library. They're actually knowing that, hey, you actually do have adults that play your games too.
Well, it's not so much that they ignored the adults, but they try to make games for everyone. Like, for kids and adults, and Embrace games are solely for adults, so that's why they haven't really, I think that's kind of the logic they were going for so long, you know?
I mean, yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, but it's still refreshing that, like, they still have options for, like, just adults.
Okay, next one is Overcooked 2.
I honestly don't care for it. Or actually, no. Scratch that. I have a passive interest in it.
It looks
Likely if I see a bit more of it, because I saw them play it during the Treehouse Live thing. Because I actually changed my mind. It honestly does look a little bit interesting, but maybe if I see a little bit more of it, then maybe I will pick it up. And what are your thoughts on it?
It looks fun. It's kind of a fun little multiplayer game where you're cooking food and, I don't know. It looks like something I'd be interested in. You know, something to play with friends. It has an adorable art style that's pleasant to look at, and it's
Hmm.
you know what it is.
I'll say this: if they have a pig avatar, then I might play it
Oh,
because apparently you get to play with animals, play as like animal people. So it's like you better have the pig one. How? Cause barbecue, man, barbecue. How could you pass that up?
and now we have our next game, which is Killer Queen Black, which looks really fun.
It actually does look fun.
I love the design of this game. Like, okay, granted, the whole pixelized 16-bit indie game thing has gotten old really damn fast. But again, it works, like, for these games. And, you know,
I mean, I honestly love pixel graphics. I think they do amazing. They make them look amazing.
it's more about, like, it's not so much that it's bad, it's just saturated. Like, it's kind of like with the zombie movie genre. You can make an incredible zombie movie, but it wouldn't matter because there's so many goddamn zombie movies out there. You'll be, you know, it'll be
And
as
zombie
tired.
games too.
Well, zombie media in general. Like,
Yeah.
you could,
Like I do get what you mean though.
yeah. It looks again.
Yeah.
It's excitable. It's action packed. It's very
Yeah.
you know fun. It looks fun. I just want to let
Yeah,
you all
I would-
know, we are not video game critics. We are not. If you want if you want more analytical stuff, you might want to try out Jim Sterling or the like. We're just two guys who love video games and like talking about what games we like. So
Hey, don't help the
I
competition.
will have competition because when you're helpful, that gives you good reputation, good PR. Because when you see a helpful guy, people are more likely to gravitate towards a helpful guy. I'm just saying.
Okay. 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 Okay, fine. Now you make me have to do it. Okay. Just for that, I'll put Jim Sterling's channel link in the
Well,
description.
you don't have to do it. I mean, you can look. You can like
No.
type in Jim Sterling. I'm not saying like. I'm just saying. It's more of like. Think of it more as
No.
like a just.
No, if we have to help, if we're gonna help them, we may as well go all the way.
I mean,
We
if
may
you
as
want
well.
to, I'm just. It's not about help so much as like, fair warning or like a just a helpful a friendly reminder just to let the audience know what they're getting in for.
Yeah,
You want to
like-
keep your audience informed, and we are not video game critics, and it's we are not like trained in the ways of critique. We're just two loudmouths with a passion for games, and it's important to keep that in mind when we discuss them.
Yeah, that's the point of these things. It's just us merely like discussing our thoughts.
And again, that bit of honesty is good PR. Just saying. God, I feel so fucking dirty when I talk like that. This good thing is also good for our reputation. Like, I feel so slighted.
You should.
Oh, God damn it. Okay. Next up is a game I really want to play. It's called Hollow Knight.
Ooh, I'm actually interested in that one too.
Yeah.
It not only looks cool, I'm a sucker for 2D animation.
Yeah.
Especially including 2D animated games. I played Wario Land Shake It. I love that one to death. And this game looks awesome. Like in different ways, but some of the similar ways. Cause looking like at the backgrounds and stuff, it has like this mystical vibe to it that I'm honestly digging. And plus I just like how dark it is. Like aesthetically. It's just very interesting. And the gameplay looks very fun.
That's what I mean with the whole that's why I mean like the whole pixel art indie game is kind of tired, because you have those games, but then you also have like Hollow Knight, which is 2D animated and looks fucking amazing as hell. Like, you don't have to like, I'm not saying we should, oh, ban pixel art games. Those are no longer eligible. No, obviously not. But I do
Yeah,
welcome more, more games that look, more individual looking games. And
yeah, how you feel about that is how I feel about games that try to look hyper realistic.
yeah, well, I'll just have you know, I didn't. Did you ever hear me praising hyper realistic games?
No.
Well, then there you go. I wasn't,
I know, like that's how I feel about.
Oh,
hyper-realistic
I thought you were
games.
throwing shade at me again.
Ah. Come on, I'll throw you a bone now and then. I'm not that cruel to ya.
That's even worse. Hey, one up. Here's a bone. Ow! Son of a bitch!
What? I thought you liked bones.
Yeah. I thought you. Ow! I thought you liked having this bone. I'm throwing you a bone. What, a mushroom? I'm throwing you a bone. I'm actually getting my laptop just to have my own sound effect. I'm hardcore, man. I'm hardcore mushroom.
Ooh, you don't mess with the one-up mushroom. He's more intense than the mega mushroom.
Don't fuck with the mush.
Nope, you don't. You gotta eat him instead.
Ew.
You're a one-up mushroom.
This is
People
a-
want to
this is
eat
a
you.
This is a safe for work video, Gray Mortal. Don't talk about eating me, please.
No, it's not.
Oh, well, okay.
And what do you mean by eating you? I wish things go back to when eating someone was supposed to be scary.
Well, I mean, if you have certain characters doing it, it's scary in its own right.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now we're getting into the lightning round, as it were, as I like to call it. First off, there's hold on. First there's the Splatoon World Championship, which I heard, I kind of like that they're bringing back the whole World Championship.
I kind of wish it wasn't just Splatoon though.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. I kind of like that they're bringing it back in some way. I think it's kind of fun.
Yeah, it is nice. I still want to play Splatoon 2 because I played the first one and I enjoyed it, especially with the Octo expansion that should be out right about now. I actually do want to try that out because it actually looked pretty interesting in itself.
What, Octopath?
It seemed like it. Yeah,
I was
like,
gonna
it just-
bring that up. Octopath Traveler, a Nintendo Switch exclusive by Square.
Oh, right, that. I mean, I already talked about that one before, so what do you think of it?
It looks, again, I kind of like how Square's kind of making a new. I don't know much about it, but from what I've seen so far, it looks like it's a new video. It looks like a new Square game. I kind of like how they're kind of not milking Final Fantasy again, so that's a plus.
Yeah.
Again, it looks amazing.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of Bravely Default, except if it were with sprites in a realistic setting.
Yeah, it's going old.
It's very
school.
creative. Yeah, it's very creative. I really like that about it.
All right, time for the lightning round, as it were.
Again.
First of all, Starlink Battle for Atlas.
Don't have much to say about it, aside from Star Fox.
Woo!
Okay.
Fred's gonna be so pissed. I don't know. Maybe you'll. Fred is in Frederick Fox. For those who are unacquainted, he's an animator. He does Star Fox. I mean, a Fox in Space. Yeah. I'd be curious to know what he thinks about it. We should ask him next stream or something.
If he would be willing to do this with me, then I guess, sure.
No, I'm talking about when he does his, daily streams.
Huh.
I don't know.
Oh, right, I forgot about that.
Well, yeah, dude. Get with the times, mortal.
Oh, well, I'm busy looking for a job. I got no time for that.
Ain't got nothing there. Okay. So there's Starlink. He looks cool. Arena of Valor.
I don't remember what that one was about.
Me neither. All right. It looks cool. Minecraft. Another fucking.
Don't care
port of-
for it.
I mean, I like it. Here's the thing. I think it's overhated as hell. It's a fun game on its own, but it's just very, you know, every game now, every console now has a Minecraft port to it. It's what it is. It's a fun game that's very popular now.
Yeah.
The Mario Path was
Like-
fun.
I mean, yeah, like, I don't hate it. It just doesn't really interest me. That's basically the gist of that.
Sushi Striker.
I don't really care for that either, but though it does make me kind of hungry.
Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle Donkey Kong Adventure.
I'm kind of mixed about that one, because I'm not a fan of the rabbits, but I am still a fan of Mario. And honestly, the gameplay looks very interesting in itself. I might pick it up, but we'll see.
Pix Arc.
I don't care for that either.
Just Dance 2019. I don't give a shit about that, Ubisoft.
Me
Dragon
neither.
Ball
I
Fighter Z. Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
want that! I am a lover of fighting games. Ever since I got more into it with Street Fighter and BlazBlue, I've gotten addicted, man. I need it. Plus, it looks awesome. I need it, man. I need it.
Splatoon 2 Octo Expansion.
I already gave my thoughts on that.
Yeah, well, I just want to make sure you have
Well,
it.
you didn't.
It looks cool. I haven't tried Splatoon. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. I love I liked the Captain Toad mini games.
Yeah, I thought they were nice.
Yeah.
I do want to try it out. I like playing puzzle games.
Yeah,
I played the. I mean, hell, I was addicted to Catherine, and I played Catherine on hard mode, and beat it in hard mode. Throw your puzzles at me, dude.
Yeah, I
I
like
will
Captain
try
Toad.
my best.
Yeah, Captain Toad. The Mario World mini games were fun. From what I heard, his full spin-off game is a fun time waster. It's not too big, not too small. That's perfectly right. This seems like to be a port, and it just looks awesome. It looks fun.
Yeah. I'll look into it.
Banjo-Kazooie, the Insane Trilogy, another port.
You got it wrong. It's Crash Bandicoot.
Sorry, Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy.
I already want to get that game. I've been a fan. I love playing Crash games ever since I was a little kid when I had my PlayStation 1.
I only know I only know Crash from the Nitro Kart spinoff. I'm a fraud.
Yeah, but I kind of want to get it for the PS4. Basically just for like old times sake.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Ninjala? The logo is kind of hard to read. Ninjala?
I can't remember what that is supposed to be.
Oh, we are gonna get so much heat from from video game fanboys.
Let them come.
Carcassonne.
I
I
can
think.
handle
Carcassonne. It seems like from what I remember, it's like a card game where you build villages, or like you build towns. I think.
It doesn't really seem to be my thing.
Me neither.
I don't know, but I kind of feel I'm being a bit hypocritical because I honestly like Final Fantasy My Life as a King, and you basically build a kingdom out of that. So.
Then of course I have fucking FIFA 18, which I don't give a shit about. I'm
FIFA
sorry,
18.
I
Wait,
don't-
you play FIFA?
No, but apparently
Oh.
they're still doing the whole loot box microtransaction shit. You heard about
Oh.
that EA pulled with fucking FIFA 18?
I don't really care for FIFA, so no.
Well, no, it's more about the principle of the matter, you know? Just the fact that that's still in the game. because it didn't affect them negatively like it did with Star Wars Battlefront 2. So they're keeping it in there because whatever they can get away with it, they can get away with it. So fuck them.
Yeah, well, people will do things they feel they can get away with, so that's why you gotta punish them.
Ark Survival Evolved. The only thing I know about that is that it was a early access game on Steam, and from what I heard, it's all right. I don't know.
I still don't care for it, though, especially since I heard that it's still very, very buggy. It's still in the same state that it was since. I heard it was still in the same state that it was since early access. They didn't really fix it much. I don't know about that, but either way, it still doesn't really attract me in any way.
Wasteland 2 Director's Cut.
I remember that so vaguely, but I remember my first reaction being, "Oh, this is actually very interesting." I don't know.
Paladin.
I can't say much about it right now, but who knows? I don't know
anything about it. Paladins, Champions of the Realm.
Don't care, it's Overwatch, but with the Arabian Nights.
Yeah, isn't this like wasn't this the one that Randy Pitchford kind of championed back in the day? Or was that another one?
I don't know. All I know is that it's basically Overwatch, but in the Arabian Nights. Literally Roadhog in the footage in the direct. That same mechanics as Roadhog. I already have Overwatch for the PS4, so I'm good.
Fallout Shelter.
Not to be too hard, not to be too hard on Paladins, but I'm good.
Fallout Shelter, which is meh. It looks meh.
Yeah.
I'm not really a Fallout guy, so.
Me neither. I mean, I do want to try Fallout New Vegas, but.
Oh yeah, but it's not even
that's
that.
About it.
It's a spin-off game, and it's one of those tower defense. It looks like one of those micromanagement, make a village and survive.
Yeah, I'm still not into Fallout Shelter.
Dark Souls Remastered. I want to try Dark Souls, but you might. I heard the remaster's not going over too well with the fans. They think they didn't do enough. They think just giving it prettier graphics and not really doing much else with it.
I mean, I still want to put my foot in the door with that, so I still want to try it. I mean, as far as From Software goes, I still want to play the new game they're making, Code Vein. That and Bloodborne. Two things I love. Dark, gothic, Victorian era style stuff, and then it's just interesting looking anime game. And then we got Knights that honestly all three just look interesting. I am willing to try Dark Souls. Plus I like challenging games anyway.
The American Good script. I mentioned an overused meme. I'm clever. SNK Heroines. Tag Team Frenzy.
It reminds me too much of Boobs Alive. I don't know. It might be a good game, but I'm not sure. I don't really have much to say on that. All it is just boobs to me, just for right now.
Monster Hunters Generations Ultimate.
Still not that attracted to Monster Hunter right now. I mean, I do want to try Monster Hunter World, especially because you get to have a cute little piggy buddy. So
you with the pigs.
I love pigs, man. It's so adorable, fascinating, extremely fascinating. But yeah.
Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus. I heard that's actually pretty good for FPS.
I still don't really care for Wolfenstein.
It's good.
I mean, I bet it is, but I don't know, I'd be more into Doom than Wolfenstein.
I mean, you're killing Nazis with fucking super guns. That's always gonna be a fun time for me.
Well, you're into Wolfenstein. You're into killing Nazis. I'm into killing demons.
Well, I mean, hold the phone, my friend. I am also into killing demons. I'm just saying. What? I have Doom. I have the first 2 Doom games. You want to
Oh, is
challenge
that so?
Dude, we're friends on Steam. You can check out. I literally have the first 2 Doom games. I have Final Ultimate Doom and Doom 2.
Oh, I underestimated you.
You checking my cred, bro?
Not right now, but I believe you. Okay, then you check out.
The world, rises with you, I think, or the world
The world ends with you.
ends with you.
I do want to try that out. I heard good things, and I'm honestly curious. And one of my friends when at college let me play a little bit of it, and did not know how to play because, well, it was his save. But who knows? Maybe I'll get to try it properly, learning how to actually play the game. It might have more fun with it. I kind of like the style of the game, despite how crazy it is. I mean, look at those kids. They are scrawny as hell. Bones, man. Bones. Bony kids. But I still like the style. It has this kind of hip-hop style to me that I honestly find very clever. But bones, man. Bony kids.
Mega Man 11. That looks fun. I'm kind of excited for that.
I'm definitely going to pick that up because Mega Man.
I'm
Like,
kind
I love
of
Mega Man.
surprised they're doing. Holy shit! They actually are continuing the franchise. I didn't expect that. I like the new look. I like that it's not just 8-bit again.
Yeah, honestly, I'm happy about that too. Nothing against the 8-bit so much, but
Yeah,
I can't say I'm too much of a I prefer to I don't know, I just prefer playing Mega Man instead of just pixel Mega Man.
well that and we've seen it before. It's saturated. The whole retro thing is, retro with AUX, retro like faux. Anyway, the whole retro thing, it's just been done.
Is a retro lover saying he's tired of retro? Oh my gosh. Oh.
I'm just full of fucking surprises. I'm full of fucking surprises. Mario Tennis Aces.
It's an interesting one. I'm still gonna give it shit because no Pauline, but it still looks interesting. It seems like it actually has a story with it. And plus, seeing from some of the gameplay, it actually looks like it could be fun. I'm gonna sit on that one though.
I mean, for me, Mario Power Tennis will be the best tennis game in my opinion.
Yeah, I actually
love
love
Mario.
that one.
And again, that's mostly because you can play as my boy Shy Guy.
I played mainly as Bowser Jr. when he was not in a damn cart. Why?
Because do you really want a young Link Echo Fight? Oh, we're getting into spoiler territory, but get ahead of ourselves. But do you really want another clone issue?
How would he be a clone? He could use his freaking brush.
We've delayed this as far as we can. For people even slightly interested in Nintendo Direct, I think it's time to discuss the one I bet everyone here was waiting for. The main attraction, as it were.
We're gonna talk about Smash.
God damn it! I was building it up!
You're taking too long.
It's called Build Up, Gray Mortal! Okay, let's get into it. First off, everyone's back!
Yes!
Every single fucking character is back, and it's amazing!
I couldn't believe it. I doubt it. I watched it with a friend. I didn't believe him, but I was wrong. And I've never been so happy to be wrong before.
I was always wondering, I'm kind of excited. But if they make a new game, I wonder, holy shit, everyone's back. Holy shit. I have to say, Nintendo, they stumped me. Well, they didn't stump me, but they threw me for a loop. I didn't expect that. That's amazing.
And they added Ridley. that shows you Sakurai listens to his fans.
Also,
Take
brutal
notes.
as fuck. That trailer was brutal as fuck for a Nintendo game. Like, holy
Yeah.
shit. Like, I get that Mega Man's a robot, but you see him impaled. Fucking impaled.
Yeah.
You hear, like, Mario gets his fucking bone crushed. Like, you hear, like, bones getting, like, if you really pay attention for it. And then you just see, you know, like, you hear his, like, it's so cool. You hear, like, his theme play, and then you see, like, Ridley, and hits the big time. Well, he's, like, kind of twirling Mario's cap. It's amazing.
Yeah, I have not played too much Metroid, but from what I've heard, that he is indeed a very menacing character, which actually is obvious at the
Oh,
same
he's a fucking bastard in the Metroid games.
Like, I only played Metroid, the original one that didn't get that far, Metroid Fusion, and the black sheep of them all, Metroid Other Realm.
Yeah.
And I do want to get into the Prime series, though. Definitely want to get into the Prime series.
But yeah, Daisy's in there. That's pretty cool. I mean, she's kind of...
Yes! I am so happy! I miss
So-
Daisy! I miss
Yeah.
Daisy so much.
So let's get into the fact that now, officially, the clones have been renamed to Echo Fighters, where they're not the exact same characters, but they are pretty much made from the same build. How do you feel about the fact that they're more or less admitting that they're clone characters now? They're embracing it, so to speak.
I can see them making up for it on the matter if, like, say, they have, like, different attributes than the originals. Like, say, Pit is faster, but Pitu, I'm gonna keep calling him Pitu, is, like, stronger.
Darkbreak's
and
gonna kill
like
you for
have-
that.
I don't care. Pitu. Pit 2. And then there's my main girl, Lucy. Like, cause I heard like Marth is like more stronger, especially around when he uses the tip of his sword, but Lucy is a bit more all round, and that seems like more of my thing. I like to be a bit more all rounded when it comes to like their kind of character and moveset. So I'm glad to see Lucy's back.
I'm kind of.
Like-
I have to admit, I kind of grinned when I saw the Ice Climbers. That was pretty fun. Cause like I didn't play them a lot, but you know, it's always kind of sad when like a Smasher doesn't make the cut, you know, for the next game. So it kind of warmed my heart to see everyone back, you know.
Yeah, I still get to play my guy Bowser too.
Fuck
and
yeah. Okay, so there's also the fact that a lot of the characters got upgraded. Mario now has Cappy, who, you know,
Mhm.
he can also play in his wedding outfit and his builder outfit for Mario Maker. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Bowser's Final Smash is, I like the Yoshi's Island reference, where he's now so big, he fucking goes behind the background and like just
Oh,
does the shit.
All right.
I like Ganon's redesign. I like that they're going more for Ocarina of Time. I like that it's not.
I like that he uses a sword now.
I also like that they I like the pig Ganon from Twilight Princess, but I do like that they're doing like the Demon King Ganon from Ocarina of Time. That's his Final Smash now. I thought that's pretty cool.
I kind of want them to do use the pig Ganon from A Link to the Past and have him be kind of like the same aesthetic with like Toon Link and Link, and be like Ganondorf and Ganon. I don't know, because I feel that could be an interesting. And plus, you know me.
Of course, if you know me, my boy King Dedede gets a proper Final Smash. The match, DDD, bitch! It's a fucking cage match. I love how they describe it as a cage match. And it is brutal. And I love it. But it's so brutal how he just gets the match and he beats the fucking shit out of, I think it's like Bowser with his hammer.
Yeah, that was actually pretty damn awesome. That was an impressive display. I couldn't think of a more fitting Final Smash for King Dedede.
What
But I'm gonna kick his ass with Young Link though.
I like,
It's young.
I like the new. I like how in this go around, all the final smashes are one attack. There's not a lot in previous Smash games. You know, like say, sometimes it was like one attack, but then another was like Wario. You know, they just got like an upgraded move set. Here, it's all one attack. It's all like single attack moves.
Same with Wario.
Yeah. Now.
Wario, like I love Wario. I don't know, he's just an awesome
Well,
character.
yeah, he's amazing.
And hilarious.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
I like how DK is a lot more expressive. If you notice that his the animation in general is top fucking notch.
Yeah, and now I'm considering to make Donkey Kong one of my mains now.
Hell yeah.
Cause goodness, like, just they did all the right things with him. Where now I gotta make him part of my team.
Link is
And Ike, I love Ike, and it's funny how they referenced like the two different Ikes they had throughout Smash, and even that they have two different voices, which is interesting.
I love that's the main thing I want to take away from the characters. The detail. Like, they give a I mean, it is a bit kind of humble bragging where it's like, oh, look at all this detail we're putting in. Aren't we awesome? But, you know what? Fuck yeah. It's amazing how much it shows that they care about the little stuff. It shows that they really have put genuine love and effort into making these characters, the characters that we all know and love. I like that, you know, Ike apparently has two different Ikes and they have different voice actors. I like that Bayonetta is both Bayonetta from the first game and the second game. The fact that, you know,
They didn't mention Bayonetta 3. I have not forgotten that either.
okay, dude, okay.
Continue.
Come on, man. They mentioned. Are you really gonna give him shit for not bringing up Bayonetta 3? Are you really?
I have to throw just a little. I gotta slap in the face a little bit.
Dude, Solid Snake is back and he's voiced by David Hayter again. All is fucking forgiven as far as I'm concerned. All is forgiven. Yeah, isn't David?
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, I heard David Hayter's voicing it again. That's what I heard anyway.
I honestly don't know.
Anyway, the stages, I like that. Have they said that they're bringing all the stages back too, or is that just speculation?
Yeah, they're bringing old stages back.
But are they bringing them
From the
all
first-
back? Are they bringing them all back, or is it just select stages like they have been since Brawl?
I don't
Or
know,
Melee, anyway.
actually.
I like that they brought the DK stage back. That was one of my favorites. I liked
Newport City.
Well, yeah.
And they brought back the Beast. I love that Beast.
Well, you know what? If we're gonna bring up small shit that kind of annoys me, when they were doing Captain Falcon, did you notice that you couldn't hear his voice?
No.
Well, I did. So if it turns out he doesn't speak in this incarnation, I'm gonna be kind of annoyed. Cause come on, Falcon punch! Come on, you gotta have that. You gotta have the cat with Captain Falcon.
They likely will. They're faithful to their fans.
I know, but like you said, it's the little shade. You know, you just gotta give it a little shade. I like the Princess Peach castle makes a return. That's awesome. I wonder if they're going to. Oh, go ahead.
It's interesting that they have Marth speaking in English, but I don't know about that now. I kind of like that he spoke Japanese because he's kind of like that. He's just simply that one character that speaks Japanese. I felt that kind of just his identity I felt that just helped him stand out.
I mean, haven't a lot of people demanded that he speak English though, or they have at least requested that he do?
Oh, there was a demand for that?
Huh. Well, I mean, why else would they make it? Why else would he bring it up? Why else would he bring it? Unless it was like a request or something.
Huh, maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, hell, he spoke in Fire Emblem English and Fire Emblem Heroes. I think that's the same voice actor too.
You know, I like that Zelda is a link between world self. That was a nice little detail. So if you know, so when it comes to like fighting matches, apparently now when you get first player, when it's like solo matches, you take a lot less. You take less. You take slightly less damage. I mean, you take slightly more damage than you would in multiplayer, or like 4 more. You know, isn't that what they said?
Yep.
Yeah, you take more damage depending on how much damage you take. Kind of depends on how many players you're playing against, and I think that's kind of an interesting gimmick.
Yeah. Plus, I love how they also amped up the competitive spirit of of Smash. Like when you really want to play competitively, it really amps up the ante a bit, and it really just opens a lot of opportunity for even new techniques and new moves and stuff like that. It's just gonna make things a lot more spicy, and
Yeah.
I love that. I'm gonna be ready to kick some ass.
Yeah. I do like how they're introduced. Oh, Pokemon Trainer's back. That was a nice little touch. Again, I like it. It's
And
little stuff.
they added the girl,
Oh yeah, isn't it Leafy or something? Leafy.
Green.
Green.
I call her
Sorry.
Green because she's green. Just makes more sense.
Okay. Anyway, so that's awesome. I like that they're adding more Pokemon into the items. When it comes to items, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The assist.
And
Oh, Ness. Paula and Pooh joined the final Smash, which I thought was pretty fun. As do
yeah, that was a nice touch.
As do Lucas's buddies. Sorry, forgive me, I don't remember the names. Lucas's pals and Mother 3, they also joined him for their final Smash.
I still want to play Mother 3.
You better be ready to cry.
I don't cry that easily.
Well, I didn't either, and then I played it.
Then we'll see about that.
All right, I'm down. You want to put money in this bet or not?
Yeah, $100.
I don't have that much money.
Me neither.
Yeah, I like Link. I like Link's Final Smash. That I don't know. I kind of liked the whole Hyrule thing. I mean, not the Hyrule, but the Triforce attack he did. But you know, I think I like how Zelda's Final Smash kind of gave her the Triforce attack and Link mounted his arrows. That's pretty interesting. Man, I kind of feel bad for the developers of Kirby because now he has, I think, about 73 total copy attacks, or 72.
Indeed.
Yeah, because dude, like I said, everyone's back now. The roster is now 73, including Echo Fighters. If you think of the Echo Fighters, it's like 65, but holy shit.
Yeah, this is the most Smash, and we're still drop stuff, but we're still getting new fighters.
Oh, we are?
Like, yeah.
No, you mean like they're announcing more, or do you mean like, or do you just... Yeah.
Like, I don't know if they're gonna announce more, but we are getting more though, but not a whole lot though.
Well, I
Like,
mean,
not as much as the last one.
We already know about Ridley and Daisy.
Yeah.
I like how Waluigi is still an assist trophy. Nice kick in the ball sack for his fans.
I'm actually happy.
I'm sorry.
Wario is the star. Wario is the star.
Well, I mean, they can give him a
Wario.
bone. They can give him a bone, though.
He's getting a lot of attention in tennis. He's got a bone.
Alright, fair enough.
Now, hold on 1 second though. Back. Dropped my cup.
What do you think about the Inkling fighters?
I liked how they tried to implement them. I can't say much about them until I get a chance to play them myself. But honestly, they look like they fit. They seem to be a nice fit.
Alright.
But I don't know about the whole ink on the ground thing though.
I mean, it
I
might
don't
be
know
a fun gimmick. You know, you never know.
I mean, yeah, like it's not a matter of the taking damage part, but I don't think they slip on it. do they slip on it? Cause it, like, I just hope they don't slip on it too much, cause then I feel that could be a little broken.
I can't tell you. What else? Is it just me, or are they trying to go for a more darker experience this time around? I don't know. Maybe it's just like the art style for the poster, but it just looks more intense. Like there's just a more intense atmosphere I get from this game that I got from Smash Brothers Wii U and 3DS.
I hope so, because that just makes me more pumped up.
I mean, I don't want it to get. I mean, it's still Smash Brothers and Nintendo. I don't want it to get too dark, cause like what kind of?
I mean, this is Nintendo. They won't go that dark.
Well, even so though, they've gotten pretty intense with Ridley alone. So they're not. They are. I kind of get the impression that they're going places that they haven't gone before. And that's just speculation.
I mean, if they are, I kind of welcome it. Like, let's see where it goes. If it doesn't work well, then let's turn the ship around.
Alright. So yeah, I like how they're doing. I kind of like how Luna. I kind of like how Rosalina's star, the whole galaxy, star thing is now a transported item.
Oh, the launch star?
Yeah, the launch star. Sorry.
I honestly like it. I feel that's going to be very fun to take advantage of.
I wonder if
playing for fun.
I wonder if Little Mac is less broken than he was in Smash Brothers for the for the Wii U, because I loved playing as him, but he was broken as fuck. He was
really.
He was powerful as hell. Like if you played him, you could pretty much dominate the stage.
I mean, unless you're a character that can counter, because that's usually how I counter him.
You never know. I like that they brought the Punch-Out stage back. That's pretty cool. That was my favorite. I like how Pac. I loved Pac. Man, again, as Sakurai said, this is the most ambitious crossover in gaming history. Because again,
the biggest.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, ambitious and biggest, they kind of go hand in hand. But holy shit! Like, I thought Smash Brothers Wii U was pretty intense, but again, just think about this: Mario, Mega Man, Pac-Man, and Sonic, and Solid Snake. Like 5 of these.
And Cloud.
Yeah, and Cloud.
And Ryu.
And Mr. Game & Watch. Like, those are like, what, we're up to 7?
And Bayonetta.
Well, Bayonetta's like new. I'm talking about like
Bayonetta's somewhat influential.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about like retro, like old school, like Solid Snake was.
Yeah.
Again, like we have some of the most influential. Hell, Bomberman's an assist trophy. We are talking about some old school game characters, like people that have been around since the 90s and the 80s, like all together to beat the shit out of each other. That's intense.
Yeah. All we need is Simon Belmont or Trevor Belmont, and then we also got the Captain M crew.
Yeah, but I kind of do want, I know it's never gonna happen, because why would they ever entertain this thought? But how would you feel about Captain Ed being in the roster?
I would be surprised, and I would actually be very, very curious.
I mean, they brought Wii Fit trainers, so they're not against batshit ideas like that.
Yeah, which means King K. Rool also has a shot, because I'm honestly part of one of the people that actually want him in Smash. It'd be interesting at least.
Speaking of ideas about next games, I don't know, maybe I should kind of. Apparently, there's like a bogus Final Smash now. Did you catch that?
Oh right.
There.
Yeah, I honestly like it.
That is a good
Like,
joke item. That does kind of keep you on your toes.
yeah, like it is definitely a very good bait and switch. To where it really has to make sure that you're very, very vigilant. It reminds you to be careful, and I like that.
I like that Captain Falcon has his new stage. I mean, his old stage, Big Blue stage. I like that. I do. Again, the graphics are very well done. I like that they're much more detailed, like especially when it comes to Princess Peach's castle or DK stage. Though I have to admit, maybe it's because maybe it's the nostalgia talking, but I do kind of somewhat prefer the old design, the old way look, I kind of like how they look on GameCube, but that's just me. I will admit the new stage, the redesigns look really well done.
Yeah, they did a very good job. Even seeing the Pokemon one at the Pokemon Center one for the first one, they brought that one back to life. I'm impressed.
Speaking of GameCube, GameCube controllers now work on this game, which is a plus.
I hope they use that. I hope the Wii Remote still works, because I honestly prefer playing with the Wii Remote.
I think okay, so I'm gonna leave this call. I'm going to unfriend you from Discord. You are being unfollowed from Tumblr, and we are ending our partnership. And if this video goes, I am suing you for those videos that you have of me in your streams. And if this ever goes up, you are going to get a lawsuit out the ass. Because we are done, my friend. Or my enemy.
You're just jealous because I'm better than you on the Wii Remote. I'm a badass.
That's what they all say.
And ladies and gentlemen, don't question me about Tumblr. It's just a means to an end. Means to an end.
I mean, I don't know. I use Tumblr. It's alright. Anyway, back to Smash Brothers Ultimate. So, I've thought about, people on TV tropes have kind of speculated this. Do you think that this is going to be the last one? Because, and for starters, it's called Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And, as I said, everyone is back. Everyone! It has, like, almost all the stages from the old games. It has, like, new characters, like, finally coming to life, like Ridley and Daisy. Where do you go from here? You know?
Exactly. I don't know if they can top this. This is amazing. Like, I can only see, like, ports of this. This is like the penultimate, no pun intended, Smash Bros. Game.
Anyway.
The only thing you can do at this point is just use this one and add more to it and just keep adding.
I think the more likely scenario is that this may not be the grand finale for the series, but someone has speculated, and I agree with this, I think it is Sakurai's grand finale. Like, this is his bow, his final bow to the franchise that made him a star.
Yeah, so he could go back to making another Kid Icarus game.
Yeah.
Come on! Kid Icarus Uprising was awesome!
Well, not even that, I'm just like, I think he's kind of realizing that, okay, I can't do this. Apparently, like, Smash Brothers Wii U kind of took a toll on him because of how big he wanted to make that game. But yeah, if this isn't the last, I kind of wish if this isn't the last one, I kind of wish they didn't do the whole everyone's coming back, because, well, now you don't have, you can make more.
Yeah, like anything else that's not this will just feel like a downgrade, and it's gonna hurt it.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that. Like, if this is not gonna be the final one, unless they're just gonna keep adding to it, I think it is just a mistake to just do this so soon. Unless, only do this when you're intending it to be the last. Otherwise, it's just gonna hurt future Smash Bros. Games in the future.
Also that, and the fact that it's 2018, And it's like,
I mean, that's
this
not an
franchise.
excuse.
What I'm saying. What are you talking about?
2018 is not an excuse.
Well, I wasn't finished.
Okay, continue.
What I'm saying is, I want this to be the last one simply because it feels right. Like, Smash Bros. Has been going on since '99. One more year later, and it'll be 30 years since the original. How crazy is that? Wait, or 20
I know.
years. Is it?
And we were babies when it came out, and now
99.
we're adults.
Yeah, 20 years, sorry. It'll be 20
Wait.
years since the original.
No, wait, you were a baby. I was a toddler.
Okay, yeah, okay, fine. Semantics. Woo! Anyway, this will be 20 years. It'll be in 20 years next year. And it just feels right. We've had a good 19-year run. This franchise has pretty much brought almost all video game companies together for this one event, and we're bringing everyone back. This will be probably the biggest Nintendo has ever gotten with the series. It just feels right to end out on this high. If this turns out to be the end, I can't think of a better high note to end on, you know?
I agree on that a lot. It's just the biggest one. Like, it already comes off. Like, you got freaking Ridley. People been asking for Ridley for a while.
Yeah, that's also like
it's like
not just
it feels like the biggest love letter to the fans so far.
yeah, like not only is everyone coming back, but you're finally roping in It's like you're roping in the final few fan favorites before you take a bow, you know? Like I don't know. Do you think they're going? But again, I hope it's the last one. But if it's not, well, at least at least this is a high point. This will be the high point in the series. Do you think? I haven't looked into deep to it, but maybe you have. Have they said anything about Master Hand or the ability or the idea of like an adventure mode for this one?
Sadly, no. I was hoping they say something about that.
Do you think?
And I hope.
Do you think they're going? Do you think that means they're not doing it, or do you think they're just saving it for later, or they're kind of keeping hush hush about it?
I don't think I don't really know. Like, they could. I hope they do. Like, so far there's just nothing to go off of. I just hope they do, and not another of the same thing from the Smash Wii U. Cause I did not enjoy that party game they made for the Smash Wii U. But I hope they do make an adventure game. Because I feel if they're going to go this big, they may as well go on that level. They know we want it. They know we really want it.
Yeah, But yeah, I just really... I'm just surprised. I'm really happy.
Same here. I've never been so happy to be so wrong. Now I just hope they put Wreck-It Ralph in the game.
Would love that so much, but unfortunately it's not gonna happen. Apparently they can't use like film or like anything other than video game characters.
I mean, it makes sense. He was in that Sonic Racing game, and Mario's gonna be in the new one.
It does, but you know, I'm kind of worried about Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Same here.
I'm kind of worried.
I know.
I'm kind of worried because I love Wreck-It Ralph, and they're turning it into a Disney crossover, and I just no I
know it reminds me it could be so good, but then it can be so bad.
And I'm not.
It's
the whole like princess thing with Penelope Von spoilers for the trailer by the way, but Penelope Von Schweig's talking to the princesses and like they're
Yeah,
kind
that
of
felt like that was interesting, but it felt kind of off.
it felt for me it felt pandering. Like, okay, I'm not
Yeah.
okay, you know about my whole political shit, but
Well,
I'm not- so-
we only keep it about the games, no politics.
damn it. I was just gonna talk about, like the whole like damsel in distress thing though. The whole joke they did at the end. About like, oh, you're a true princess because people took credit for Ralph saving the day. Remember that?
Yeah, even though she kind of equally helped them out in that movie.
Well, that's my point. Like, it sounds like, you ever heard of those lampshade jokes where they quote unquote lampshade it, but they just bring it up and no, they don't really do anything with it though?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just feels like, hey, we're gonna mention this critique, but we're not gonna do anything about it. We're not gonna deconstruct it or actually, improve it. We're just gonna mention that it exists. Praise us.
Plus she said she's not even. I mean, I get it was kind of like the joke. She's lying that she's a princess because she officially made herself president.
I know, and that was that was amazing because because she's president. You know what this means?
What?
Ralph was a bad enough dude to rescue the president.
He's badass. He's,
You ever heard of that? You ever heard of that? The bad dudes? It's a game. Are you a bad enough dude to say the president?
Well, then clearly I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, yeah.
And Wreck-It Ralph is a video game movie, so I will allow this.
But anyway, yeah, I like it. But yeah, I'm kind of worried, But anyway,
Yeah, twin brother. Yeah, we both have the same worries.
Anyway, that's my opinion on Nintendo Direct, or the 42-minute version. I think it's promising. I think it's very promising.
Yeah, I think overall, like a lot that they showed, I am honestly very, very into. Like it's basically at the same level as quite a bit of stuff that Xbox showed. Like my anticipation for Smash is on the same level as my anticipation for Devil May Cry 5. Freaking Devil May Cry 5. Oh yes, and Catherine Fullbody. 3 things from E3. Those are my top 3 things that I'm looking forward to. And Nintendo, I honestly think they did a very good job with their presentation. They were indeed direct, to the point, which I hope more presentations do more. Take example from Xbox and Nintendo. But if you're gonna do performances, take examples from Limited Run and Digital Devolver. Now they know how to make a performance. I'll tell you that. Well, I thought Limited Runs was alright, but Digital Devolver definitely knows how to make a performance. Love those guys.
Yeah, I just. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. I'm excited.
And with that concludes all my thoughts for E3, along with the special guest.
Yes, hi, I'm here.
Alright, so I shall link whatever he wants me to link so you can get to know him a little bit more.
Well, I mean, you can find me over at, I don't know. Hold on.
I mean, if
hold
you...
Hold on. You can find me over at Tumblr because you see, I am not just a one-up mushroom avatar. I am an aspiring writer, and I have written things. And if you would like to see those things, which in my opinion I think are pretty good, for an aspiring author, you can find them over at. Hold on.
And we're holding on.
You just keep me holding on.
He's also an American Idol singer.
Yeah. Set me free, why don't you? Okay.
I swear. If I get a bass, then we're gonna form a band.
Fucking.
Like, you be the soft singer, I be the hardcore singer.
Alright.
I am good with screams.
You can find me at oneonmushrooms.tumblr.com, also known as One on Mushrooms Rambles. You will find fan fiction. You will find original fiction. You will find stuff that are dead, because I have this thing where I start stories but never finish them.
Among other things on there too.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
trust me, people. He's a good one. He's a good one.
Thank
You can trust him.
Well, that's
Don't be fooled on what you find. He's a good one.
well, thank you.
Mhm.
Anyway, well, I got nothing else to do, so where can we find you? Yeah, because I'm totally gonna post this on my. Where can we find you on a video that's on your channel?
Yeah. Well, I got the gaming channel, Gamer from the Slaughter here. There's my Twitch. I also have a Tumblr, don't ask. And I got a Patreon, but
Oh, cool.
I don't know, like, visit that. I'm not gonna just advertise that right now because I feel there's still some things I want to do with it. It's open, you're free to visit it, but there isn't much there right now. And I got a main channel, but I also don't got much on there right now. But soon. But thank you for joining us. I
Thank you
hope
for having
you
me.
had. Yep, and yeah, thank you for joining us too.
Aw, I feel special.
Uh-huh. But do know that I'm honestly enjoying this. So I'll do some more of these, like say for the Game Awards, or if there's another big Nintendo Direct.
I will probably be at the Nintendo stuff.
Yep.
So if you find my voice annoying, there's your warning. I'm so funny. Because I self-deprecate myself. Awkward laugh. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah. So hopefully you like these, because I honestly like making them. And I like making them with buddies.
Aw,
So-
I'm a buddy.
Of course you're a buddy. What made you think you were? But
Okay. Anyway, we can't end
What?
things in case you couldn't tell.
yeah, we have a bet. I don't know. When the two of us get together, things are gonna last longer. Like time slows down, and then you realize 2 hours have passed.
Oh shit! It's like 12 o'clock where I am. Holy fuck!
Yep.
Anyway, bye.
Yep. See ya. And this is the Gamer from the Slaughter, and I await.
One of mushrooms.
And we await your next visit.
Ha. Ha 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 ha.